next on RT1. Now that Brooke is in on the big secret, it will take more than a strip of gauze to keep her quiet on Shortland Street.
I can't do this anymore. It's over.
Why?
It's complicated. Here she is, international woman of mystery and intrigue.
Hello, Brooke. Justine? What is this?
A misunderstanding.
Dad, you didn't tell her?
You bastard. You lying bastard.
Brooke!
Let her go, for God's sake.
No, she could tell someone she's seen Justine. She could tell anyone.
How could you let her follow you? How stupid can you be?
Sophie, do not speak to me like that.
Could someone just go after her and make sure that she doesn't tell anyone, please?
Hunter, go.
Soph, could you give us a few minutes, please?
Sure.
So?
Okay, so maybe there's something I should have told you before this.
You thought I'd just leave you here to babysit Harry?
Well, you didn't tell me where you were going and you didn't say anything about taking me or Harry, so what was I supposed to think?
I'm sorry, truly. I just hadn't decided on the best option, that's all. I had to mull it over. And Venice won.
So?
Well, it's only a 2-month contract, but I want Harry to come with me. And you too, if you can.
Venice, I'll say.
The place does have its attractions, the canals, the gondolas.
Oh, the shoe shopping.
Will this fit in with your studies?
I'll have to miss a module, but I could pick it up next year, probably.
No qualms about leaving Callum in the lurch. It'll be short notice.
Oh, I don't care. I'll take leave without pay if I have to.
Anyway, don't rush the decision. Find out about deferring your course first. I don't want you throwing anything away just for 2 months over there. You've worked too hard for that MBA.
Are you sure you want me to come with you?
Of course.
Well, then, I don't care about my MBA or Callum. I'm there.
Okay, yes, guilty as charged. I had an involvement with Brooke. But I wouldn't be the first to stray in this family.
And you let the kids find out? Very discreet.
I felt obliged to tell them.
Meaning they caught you, which probably means you let her stay over.
I didn't know if you were coming back. One time I called, I heard a man's voice.
There was a man in the house, so I must be shagging him? I can't even think who it was. Unbelievable. I was faithful to you. I've been under threat of death for over a year, and all I could think about was getting my life back. I was so looking forward to this.
I'm sorry.
So how bad is it? Is it just a sexual thing, or is it a relationship?
No, it's only just happened. It's strictly a fling, nothing more, I swear.
I read somewhere that having 2 kids costs $250,000 per child. That's $25,000 a year.
I don't believe those statistics. If people are spending that much, then they've got more money than sense. Kids don't need to be dressed in designer clothes when they're only going to get them dirty.
Then there's toys, computers, game consoles, books.
Nobody said that we have to spoil them. They'll be just as happy feeding ducks in the pond or reading books from the library or playing with the box that the toys came in.
We're nurses on a pretty average wage. We've only just got a mortgage. There's a recession. Childcare is expensive.
If you only see obstacles, then you'd never get out of bed in the morning. This is simple. Think about how wonderful it would be to raise children.
When we're a bit more on our feet, yes, great. Remember, we'll be down to 1 income when a child arrives.
So I'll get some part-time work.
What's the point? Working to pay for childcare so that you can go off and work to pay for childcare.
Wouldn't be that bad.
I hardly ever saw my mum when I was a kid. She was working that hard. When children are young, they need a parent at home, full-time.
Can't win.
Vodka.
Straight?
Yes.
Glass, or should I just put the bottle in a brown paper bag? Okay. What's up?
Like you didn't know already. You could have at least warned me.
About what?
Callum and a woman who is supposed to be dead.
How the hell did you find out?
I followed him to some house. I burst in there thinking he's having an affair, and there she is, Justine bloody Jones.
Brooke, you need to keep it
Hilarious, right? Because here's me thinking that he's having the affair, but it turns out that I'm the other woman. I'm the one sleeping with a married man. So come on, what's the deal? And why did you know about it and I didn't?
Come on, we can't talk here. Justine's been in witness protection in Australia. I guess she's back with the court case coming up.
How the hell do you know all this?
Does it matter?
Sophie, was it? Pillow talk?
Oh, I haven't laid a finger on that girl.
Yet. Either way, she's crazy enough about you to blab.
Whatever, Brooke. The important thing is, have you told anybody else about Justine?
No, which is more down to luck. You should have told me that Callum was a two-timing creep.
I didn't know, not then. And to be honest, yes, I probably would have told you.
Yeah, well, fat lot of good that does me now.
Yeah, I'm truly sorry about this, Brooke. So did you just burst in on them?
And the kids. Happy family reunion, and in walks the mistress.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that.
Oh, come on, it's classic. Oh, when given being a fly on the wall.
Go to hell, Callum.
Brooke, call me back, please. It's urgent. There's stuff you need to know about. Not about us, but other stuff. Just please call. Voicemail. Hunter, please tell me you caught up with her.
I lost her. I tried her place, the hospital. Sorry.
Okay, maybe she'll keep her mouth shut.
As if. She's just been betrayed. She'll be wanting to tell someone.
I don't really like her, but I do kind of feel sorry for her.
Okay, yes, I'm the bad guy. I stuffed up, committed sin, and get some wood and nails and a crown of thorns.
Dad, at this point, it's probably best that you don't compare yourself to Jesus, okay?
Stop feeling sorry for yourself and think. How likely is it that Brooke will start telling everyone that I'm alive?
Who?
Dr. Brooke Freeman.
Works with Dad.
They were having an affair.
And then she followed him here.
Didn't I ask you to be vigilant? Does anyone else know Justine's here?
We don't know, but presumably Brooke's currently crying on someone's shoulder.
Well, what does it matter? Haven't you, got this place protected?
This is a safe house, but we don't have the resources to post 24-hour protection. The best we can do is run patrols past and keep the phone on standby. Now, where is this woman?
I don't know. I just left a message on a voicemail.
We need to physically locate her. Now, please.
Okay. I'm sorry.
We've been robbed.
Is that Gerald?
No, I don't know this guy. Something's burning.
Hey there! You guys back already?
Where's Gerald?
I don't know. Week maybe? How was your trip?
Sorry, I thought Gerald was house sitting for us.
Gerald and Morgan had to have some time alone, so I volunteered to stand in here. Do you guys like mussels?
You had a party in our house.
No, a jam session. Slade there's a really good guitarist. I'll get him to play you something when he comes to, eh? So you guys came for lunch?
I think I'd just like to have a shower.
Wait a bit. Felicia's in there with their new man. I heard them making noises when I was walking by. Anyway, let's get you a feed, eh? The only downside is I'll have to defer my MBA.
Well, can't you study by distance?
I don't know. But when am I ever going to get a chance like this again?
When you've got an MBA, you won't need some rich guy to get an overseas trip.
Chris isn't just some rich guy. He's Chris. And yeah, he's rich. And he's a guy. But anyway, what if he and I, marriage, babies? Maybe doing an MBA is a big waste of time.
Getting a bit ahead of yourself there, girl.
Whatever happens, whenever you want to get back into the workforce, the better qualified you are, the better your chances.
Seriously, Lib. Eggs, one basket. Know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Don't throw away a career on the off chance Chris is Mr. Right.
He is Mr. Right. He is so Mr. Right.
Yeah, he's been about 10 other women's Mr. Right. He's married half of them too.
God, I hate you.
Yeah, I hate you too, Lib, but you know I'm right.
Whatever you decide, make sure you finish your MBA. It's important.
I bought you those conference notes.
Oh, I read them. You saw me read them.
You wouldn't like to read them again?
No.
How's it going?
My Sapinski gasket, you mean?
Your what?
It's
It's a fractal. I'm in a group who knit things with a scientific theme. Maybeth Kleinmeister did a brain scan quilt, so I thought I'd do a fractal lap rug. It's only just started, so you can't see how it's going to turn out yet.
And what do you do with them?
We sell them on an online exhibition, and the proceeds go to various research groups.
Very commendable. You're smiling.
I'm remembering you teaching me to dance.
I think we were starting to get somewhere.
So do I.
I should probably get going. I'm meeting Libby in a while.
Wait, let me show you a Sierpinski gasket on one of my favourite fractal sites.
Why am I not surprised you have a favourite fractal site?
There's a new Julia set too, you just have to see. It's so beautiful.
Later, babe.
Are you sure you guys don't want any help cleaning up?
I've just done the bathroom and the toilet. Shanti's done the bedrooms and the kitchen. Is there anything else left?
We're nearly done. And thanks for the lunch. It was really great.
Hey, no problem.
Oh, before you go, was there any mail?
Yeah. I hid it under the spare change jar and then re-hid it under the tin tomatoes. And this red wine stain. 2/3 hydrogen peroxide, 1/3 dishwashing liquid. Trust me.
Thanks.
Bye.
Trust me. They used all our hot water and all our towels.
I'm going to try that stain removal trick.
It'll either dissolve the fabric or turn it green or whatever.
Do you think a flatmate is such a good idea?
If we don't, we'll be waiting longer to have kids.
Maybe I can do more overtime.
You'll have to fight for it, I'm afraid. Everyone's asking for more.
Maybe I can get a second job. I'll work myself so hard, I'll be too tired to even think about children.
Drama queen?
Yeah, well, with your plan, we'll be old and grey and we'll have to use IVF to have a child. We'll have to fit cradles into our Zimmer frames. Hey, it's working. It's really working.
Shanti and Scotty are back.
Did they have a good breakaway?
Who knows with those two? Hey, you know how you and Hunter used to be tight?
We're still good friends.
Did he ever mention his mum?
He was that upset he didn't like to talk about it much.
I bet he didn't.
What do you mean by that?
She's alive and kicking, apparently.
What? I went to the funeral.
You know how Dr. Freeman was shagging the boss? Turns out she got sus and followed him. And guess who he was with? His wife.
Stupid. Whatever you heard or thought you heard, Hunter's mother is dead, okay?
I'm sorry, who heard what?
Apparently Brooke's going around saying she saw Justine alive.
That's so crazy. I mean, why would she say that?
I was just passing it on, okay?
Well, don't. Stories like that hurt people.
I'm just really looking forward to when all this is over. Not looking forward to telling people the truth, though.
Don't get us wrong. I mean, everyone's going to be wrapped that you're alive. But they're just bound to feel a little bit sucked in, you know? Going to the funeral, crying and grieving.
I know. I've spent months thinking about what to say to people, but it doesn't get any easier. Right now, I just want Granger to be behind bars and for it all to be over.
About Brooke.
Leave it. I know that you're both angry on my behalf, but this is between your father and I.
I'm just saying, watch out. Okay, she might try and pull something. Revenge, or she might try and hold on to Dad. She's a player.
Could you be more specific?
She manipulates people. I mean, what you see is not what you get.
Well, I don't trust her either, but she's the one who's been lied to.
Whatever. She's your classic woman scorned. And she's just been made a fool of by Dad.
You think she's in love with him?
Well, I'm inclined to think she's into him for what she can get.
She told me she cares about him.
Well, either way, I mean, we've got to be careful whose back she sticks a knife into.
All right, let's get this over with.
I deceived you, Brooke. For that, I'm truly sorry. But I had to.
You had to.
Justine is the key witness in a major drug trial. She narrowly escaped being murdered and had to be put into witness protection in Australia. No one could know that she was still alive.
None of which justifies having a relationship with me.
I didn't coerce you, Brooke. We felt a mutual attraction. We had fun.
You lied to me and you used me. Oh, and you've completely blown any credibility I was beginning to get back at work.
If there was any using going on, I'd say it was mutual.
I cared for you.
And I cared for you. I still do.
Yeah, right. I was just a bedmate and a cover for your grieving widower act. And now that Justine's back, it's... Oh, Brooke who?
I owe it to my family to stand by her. Now, I've done the wrong thing by you, and for that I am truly sorry. But right now, my higher priority is Justine's safety. I am not exaggerating when I say Justine's life is on the line.
Whatever.
Now, I need to know who you've talked to about this.
Who I've talked to is none of your damn business.
Brooke, this is not a game of tit for tat. Justine's life depends on people thinking that she is dead. Now, hate me all you like, but Justine has done nothing to you. So have you talked to anyone?
No.
Good. Can I have your word that you won't tell a soul about this?
Do you think I want people knowing what a fool you've made of me?
Looking up fractals, eh?
You inspired me. They are very beautiful.
Oh, math is beautiful. It's the language of the universe.
Have a seat, I'm just waiting for Libby.
I won't stay long, but I will recommend some other books if you're interested, and give you a program to create fractals on your computer.
They're like some incredibly ornate Rococo sculpture.
Oh, which you'll be seeing a lot more of soon. In Venice, I mean.
Yeah, half the reason to go to Italy is the art. You ever been there?
When I was a teenager.
Yeah, I want to go to Florence, check out some more Michelangelo.
If you go to the Galleria dell'Accademia in Florence, you'll see a lot. You'll see the famous David, and visit Titian's Venus de Milo too.
That's the one that Manet did an homage to, right?
In Manet, the gaze is stiff, stilted. In Titian, I must have stared at that nude woman for half an hour.
What held you?
She's completely naked, completely relaxed, and completely open. Even with the servants in the room, her gaze says, I want to have sex with you. Or perhaps I want to have more sex with you. Her body is open to your sight, your touch.
Any good cases coming up?
Yes, I'm excising a medulloblastoma after my break.
Oh, how old is the patient?
55, which is one of my favourite Fibonacci numbers. It's triangular, square, and pyramidal.
And the reaction when you told your patient this?
I stopped telling my patients such facts. They get funny looks in their eyes, like they want to leave the room. Can I eat your apple?
Please.
I'm sorry for the worst holiday ever. I really did want it to be, you know, just us.
I know.
And the kid thing, it is important to me too. I do want kids.
Yeah, just not yet. Money, 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 blah, blah, blah.
Something like that.
Are you still beating yourself up about Ty?
A bit. But mainly it's because I promised myself I wouldn't start having kids until I knew they wouldn't lack for anything.
They won't.
I watched my sister struggle so hard. Even with my help, her kids still went without sometimes.
We're both in secure jobs, and we have a roof over our heads. Kids need clothing, food, shelter, and love, and anything else is a bonus.
I know.
You must go up to the Italian Alps. The Dolomites are so beautiful, the skiing and the sunsets.
The fossils?
Trust you to know they have fossils too.
Well, the Dolomites are largely comprised of seabed raised by tectonic action in geologically recent times. At 4,000 metres, you can find seashells.
The skiing's a bust for me. There's this black run at Passo Pordoi. Total commitment. Once you're in the chute, there is no backing out, no stopping to admire the scenery. It's just pure survival. Rock walls flashing past either side.
The good news is I can still be a master of the business universe.
Meaning?
Meaning I transfer all my credits to another university and do the rest online. Meaning I'm coming to Venice with you.
I have to go.
Isn't it great?
It's great. I'm really glad.
What are you doing? Well?
I've calculated when we can reasonably afford to start having a family.
And?
Based on our current rates of pay, and assuming no major extra costs or illnesses, and the interest rate doesn't fluctuate by more than a few percent either way.
Boring.
Okay. The figures say that we'll be relatively, and I stress, relatively financially secure enough to start having kids in 2038.
We'll be in our mid to late 60s by then.
Exactly. Which is why we need to go to bed now and start making babies.
You are a very confusing man.
What's life without risks? We want kids, we need to take a risk.
Are you sure you want babies?
Even if it means dressing them in potato sacks.
I got my way.
Yeah. Just get home and get into that bedroom, woman.
I won. You lost. You're the loser. I'm a boss.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Yeah, good. And you?
Yeah, good. What can I do to help?
Have a coffee with me sometime.
It's not such a good idea.
Please? I could really use a friend right now.
Look, you're welcome to do some shifts here if you want. I know what it's like to have no money.
Thanks. And the coffee?
I'm busy.
Well, when you're not, please.
Okay. Coffee, but as friends, work colleagues.
It's a date.
Well. Sophie Mackay with a smile on her dial. And no wonder. You've got good reason to be happy.
You touch me and I'll scream.
There's no reason to be like that. I was just being friendly. I mean, I'm just as happy as you are. Happier. You've got your mum back and I can't be sentenced for a murder I didn't commit.
How do you know she's here?
Good news travels fast. Send her my regards. Hopefully I'll be seeing her soon.
Well, tomorrow night here on RT1, Diane Keaton stars as a bossy mum who knows best in our midweek movie, the romantic comedy Because I Said So. That's at 9:35 this Wednesday night.